So, yes, as the title may have said, I'm going to be talking about my life. It's also going to include when I started YouTube, and yeah. So, since I'm not, I would draw, but I'm just an okay draw. I'm not too amazing, so I'm not gonna do that. Because I'm sure people will be like, oh, that drawing's terrible. Yeah, so that's what I'm just gonna talk about my life. That's why it's called Say My Life. And so yeah, so the time I was born, it was December 11th, 2004. Though at the time it was not, when I was during the years when I was still a baby, not really too good. Mainly because since my parents didn't have a lot of money, so most of the time we were in the car. And at some point, my actual dad, which is named David Alvarez, same name as my actual name, because he wanted to name me like him, because he just wanted me to be the same name, middle name, last name. So yeah, but so afterwards he wanted to keep me, and just so he for sure could keep me, he threatened my mom that he would harm her if he does not have me. So my mom had to agree, and yeah, I lived with my dad. The first 2 days I was there, on the second day, I was told that one day I was crying so much because I was hungry, and he threw me into the bathtub. He literally threw me. And that was not good. I honestly don't remember how it felt like, because I was way too young. But if I do remember, I'm pretty sure it hurt so bad. It sucked. But anyways, afterwards, one day my dad got put in jail, so my mom was able to get me, and get me away from my dad, so I no longer lived with my dad anymore. So then afterwards, I lived with my mom and big sister. I was the youngest in the family. It was like my big brother, big sister, me, and yeah, I was the third. Which is why my grandma always likes to call me my name, and then the third. That's what she always called me. It was like, stop. My name's literally David Alvarez. Not David Alvarez the third. Anyways, so once my mom got me, we were driven back to Georgia. Then we lived with someone named David Paul, I think. Yeah, I think it was that name. And I know it started with David. But one thing I know for sure was he was very abusive. One time he kicked us out of the house, everyone, and we were just outside in the cold. That sucked. Though, anyways, back to me was there was a day when at the house, one time because I couldn't sleep, I one time just took a marker and I just drew random stuff on the wall. And then when my sister woke up, she got so mad at me. I was like, I didn't know. So, what you gonna do about it, right? And then also one time I stepped in glass. That hurt like flip. I can't ever forget that moment of stepping in glass. It hurt. Well, then one day we moved out of Georgia to Florida to live with my grandma. And to be honest, when we lived with my grandma, she was very mean. When she got mad at you, if she grabbed something, aim it perfectly somehow, and always hit you. Once she throws it, she throw anything at you, except not the things that's near her that she could actually throw. And no matter how much you run, it's always going to hit, which sucks. It's like she always has precision. It's like target, always a bullseye. So always hits the target, always. So that sucks, because if you were trying to run away from her, don't ever expect that. She'll just throw something at you and yeah, stop you in your tracks. so that sucks. And also, whenever I ate, because at the time I hated eating, I also hated water. And yeah, half the time I was always bored at her house since I didn't really have video games. All I had was a Wii, which was mainly my mom's, a Game Boy, and I got a DS, which I cracked. But yeah, I was very irresponsible. I was not really too much of a good person back then. And yeah, not really good. Though, to be honest, she would hit you with the belt if you were bad, and it's as well. That also happened to me sometimes because, oh yeah, I completely skipped. I'm a dummy. What I meant, that was supposed to be after. What I meant was, I was actually trying to say was that because I didn't really like eating at the time, whenever at the dinner table, since it took so long, they put a timer, and whenever it beeped, I got grounded. Always. And that never helped. I was way too malnutrition, very underweight, and wasn't really too healthy back then. Well, I think that's enough for Grandma's house. Now I'll tell you, no, not enough for Grandma's house, because that's also when I started YouTube. One day at Grandma's house, it was on December, it was on Christmas, 2013. I created a YouTube channel. Though, to be honest, back then, when I just created a YouTube channel, I never uploaded anything. The time I uploaded something was 3 years after, when I lived at this house. Not gonna say where, because that's personal. But when we got here is when I was uploading. That was when that first video I uploaded, and that's when I sounded like a girl. And every single time someone called me that online, I got so mad and I griefed them. Definitely not a good way to make friends. Well, anyways, when I started YouTube too, back then, and I wasn't uploading, that was mainly because, to be honest, wait a second, if I didn't upload anything then, no, I'm pretty sure I uploaded something before back at Grandma's house. Yeah, I did. I remember. The reason why I remember was because that was the first time I did the Luigi's Mansion walkthrough. First time. And then yeah, because I remember that. Because I recorded back then. If you guys did ever watch that video, which I'm pretty sure almost no one does, but if you guys did back then, you'd remember that there was like couches like this, and then like a TV, and then my phone, no, I didn't have a phone, my tablet was recording like this way. So, yeah. And whenever I recorded, I did not have a lot of space to do it, which sucked, because I could barely even record. So that really was not nice. But yeah. I don't remember what other videos I did at Grandma's house, but that's the only one I remember. Then, when I moved here, at this house, and then when I did that how to make a cookie machine that turns on and off, at the time, I really was like, I barely even knew about online stuff, to be honest. And when I made that world, I still have it to this day. It's just been griefed. And then I made a portal, and it's completely remade my old house back there in a different area. Anyways, back on subject. When I was recording YouTube on those times, I barely had subscribers, and when I got to 34 subscribers, for the next, I think it was like a year or a few months, I don't remember. It was either a few months or an entire year before I even got anywhere higher from 34. It was mainly, and then when I uploaded that, Ninjago Extended Loop Season 5, so it was like 5 minutes total. That's got my channel from 34 to so many views, and I got to like 50 subscribers, and then I remember one person, I don't remember who that was, but some person commented saying, 1 hour please, and I was like, okay, I'll do it. I did it, and that got so many views, and that also helped my channel. But then on May something, YouTube all of a sudden decided to they just put a community guideline strike on it. So it was a warning. But then that video got removed, and I lost 22K views. That was completely discouraging. And on top of that, it was like a month before, or like a May, I don't remember, it was a May or April, I lost all my data in Paper Mario and all my streams that involved the computer emulator. And yeah, that sucked. Because all that stuff was still in my downloads folder. And because since my computer ran out of space somehow and is completely deleted everything. Like, and when I'm saying everything, I literally mean everything. Not a single trace of anything in the downloads folder. And that made me so sad. Because, like, I passed 100 saves. I was almost done. Ugh, I was so upset. And then I got really discouraged. But I'm still continuing YouTube. I'm already at 230 subscribers, so I'm not gonna quit. I'm not gonna let my channel just die out and then be forgotten in history. Like, if you search up my YouTube name, you wouldn't find it. I don't want that, because I could find my channel could still be found on the search history. Meanwhile, my channel is still sort of relevant. Not like big relevant, but a good amount relevant. Like, it could still be searched up, and my videos could be found. Which is which is awesome. But I don't want to lose that. And that's why whenever I do videos, I don't get a lot of views. Which sucks, because I've been doing the videos. Some people ask, some people want me to do others. Some of them I don't like. Well, actually one of them. If I was asked Fortnite, I'd be like, no. No, I'm sorry. I hate it. Anyways, I'm starting to get off topic again. Well, technically I've been YouTubing for 2013 to now. So 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I've been a YouTuber for 6 years. That was a pretty long time. And when I did get 34 subscribers at first, I was like, oh my god. Oh my god. Yes, I have so many people that noticed my channel. I'm going to become so famous, I'm going to be rich, and I'm going to be able to get so many games, but I was stupid. Back then, I was pretty stupid. I really didn't have any clue of if I was to do live stream, how to communicate with my subscribers. I'd be like, hi, I'd just do that. I'd stutter. Just like now, but worse. Well, anyways. But now I'm gonna touch some stuff now that one could got me almost killed, and second was so stupid how it happened. So, first thing, in my 5th grade year, and you know what? It won't matter if I say it, because you won't build on, because I don't go there anymore. No, actually it won't matter. In elementary school, what happened was there was one day, I don't remember the date anymore, because I forgot, but so, there was one day, I was riding my bike, because I was a biker back then, like, to school, and when I was like, almost there, then I reached a neighborhood called Suttermill, Village of Suttermill. I still hate the neighborhood now, but anyways, the Village of Suttermill. So, here's a crosswalk. Then, there was a car, right over it. So, like, if you were to look at the crosswalk, let's say the crosswalk goes like this, like the lines. The car was, like, completely covering it. Though, the car wasn't behind, it was in the middle, on top of it. So, and I had two options. Either one, wait, or be late, or two, go in the front of it, or the back of it. But then I thought, if I go behind it, it might just back up and hit me. But if I go in front, it could move and hit me. And if I didn't want to be late, and wanted to get there quickly to get their breakfast at school. So, I decided to go in front. Biggest mistake ever. Because because the minute I was on the bike, I was like, here's a car, hit the bike, made the bike go flying off, and then I just fell right on the road. And I was conscious still, so I saw my bike just fly. It was as if the bike had a voice, I bet it believes it could fly, but still it doesn't. But anyways, when that happened, I was like, I saw this, I don't know if you can see it. Hold on, see it right there? This thing was one of the first road rash. I called this a pond. This was the first road rash. There was one on my knee that was like in the shape of like a circle, and then one this in the shape of Florida. So I called State of Florida Beach Ball Pond. But these were all bleeding at the time and it was a road rash. So, and when I got hit, I saw the car slowly moving. I girl screamed because yes, since back then I still had my girl voice. So, because since I didn't reach puberty yet, so back then I still had my girl scream. To this day, I still have it. Temporary. But I'm not going to do it unless you want me to, but I'm not. So anyway, so I girl screamed, and then the woman got out the car, and she's like, oh my god, are you okay? I was like, I'm fine. And it's like, hold on, let me call 911. And then, the minute I heard the word 911, I thought of one thing. I didn't think of, oh, it's finally safety. Nope, I didn't think that. I thought needle. That was the one thing that went in my head. Needle. It's like, wait, needle. Ambulance comes. Needles. And all of a sudden it's like, no, I'm fine, it's okay. And it's like, no, you're not fine. And she kept and she was still dialing it. And then adrenaline kicked in, because needles, because then I was thinking that I was gonna get a needle. So adrenaline kicked in. I got up and started running. I didn't go as fast, but I ran with a swollen lip, this bleeding, and this bleeding. And so when I reached my crossing guard, she was like so surprised, just wondering what happened. And then since one person saw what was going on, she got out the car. She was able to help me a little bit. And then I don't remember if, and then I think like some of like the 911 people helped me out a little bit. And then one of the people called my stepdad. Yes, when we moved, I now have a stepdad. I forgot to say that. He's way better than my real dad. My real dad, let's just say, he's a deadbeat. I called him. I do not like him anymore. One time he called me at Grandma's house, and then all of a sudden I just hanged up on purpose. And then that was weird. But anyways, back to what I was talking about. And the minute my Charlie heard got the call, he just started running towards me. He just started running from my house, my house would be like right here, like this little way, the other entrance with the park, then again another neighborhood, and then a private house, and then Village of Sutter Mill. He ran all that way to get to me. And then when the cops came, by then my parents were already there, but when the cops came, the woman lied to the cops saying, he was going this way, when this way was obviously home, but when I was going this way, to school. So, yeah. So she lied to that, and not only that, but she had a suspended license. She was not supposed to be driving in the first place. She had she had a kid in her car. She was trying to get to school. So, wow. I bet that kid was, like, traumatized. No, watch. Stop it. Stop it. Good watch. So, I bet that kid was terribly traumatized. My bike was ruined, and that made me even more upset as well. But, and then not only that, but then all of a sudden the principal came, and from my school, and that was sort of nice. And yeah, that was really not that good of an experience because I got hit by a car, and almost got killed. I felt like, because like when my head was on the road, when I looked this way, I saw cars moving, so I was like, anyways, now, I'm gonna tell you about my other thing that happened to me. It was a seizure. Not because, and it's not normal. It happened because of a pill I took called Wellbutrin. So, I'll tell you what happened. So, it was on, I remember the date for this one. So, it was on October 24th, 2017. Right? 2017. Let's see. 2015, 2016 was 5th grade. 2017. Yep, 2017. I'm definitely correct about that, I think. Hold on. I need to think of something real quick. Hold on, guys. Alright? So, sorry. Sorry about this, guys. I really need to check. Alright? So, let's see. So, 2016 to 17 was my 6th grade year. 17, 18. Yeah, so 2017 it was. I'm correct about that. Alright. Sorry about that. So, October 24th, 2017. It was in 4th hour gym. My friends, named, like, I had a few friends. Like, one was Lucas, and the other was Jonathan. And that was in that class. So, it was at the end of gym. We were all in the locker rooms. Changing. Like, 'cause, obviously. But then, what happened was, as we were changing, all of a sudden, I felt like I almost fell. I almost fell, and then I like felt like I tried to grab onto like one of the walls to try to get myself back up, but I felt like I had like no pressure being put, like no matter how much, and then it just let go, fell on the ground, and then yeah, black out. But to Lucas, when he saw what was going on to me, he was like, I was shaking, like not moving. Everyone else was laughing, but then Lucas, when I'm gonna say what he said, he actually said, literally, no improvising, this literally exact words. He saw this, and then all of a sudden, he's literally yelled, "Someone get the fucking teacher! He's having a seizure!" He yelled. And then the minute he said that, everything just went from complete laughter to complete silence. And then teacher came. Then, and finding out that was because of a pill. Wellbutrin. And to be honest, I was taking that pill for a very long time. And then just then it happened. I was like, what the flip? Why? Why? Is my luck like it's gonna be like middle school and high school, something bad's gonna happen to me or something? Cause it sure feels like that way. Cause middle school, the seizure, something that was a bad thing that happened. Elementary school, get hit by a car, another bad thing. It's like, I'm worried that in high school, something bad's gonna happen again. I have a bad feeling that that's gonna happen. And if it does, well, then I'm gonna pick up something, throw it, and then be upset. So yeah, that was the two bad things that happened to me. And yeah, technically, that was all. I know I stuttered a lot. I'm sorry about that. This is my first time doing this. Like, doing a complete talk for 23 minutes. I'm not used to that. Sorry. Hope you all have a great day. This was talking about my life. And see you in the next video. Bye!